negative said that we said that the current system is flawed. We did not say that the current system is flawed. We said that we wanted to expand, meaning that there's already a system in place. We're just going to expand it. He said we didn't point out any strategies. In the beginning, I said we will have satellites, departments in the underserved areas. Everyone heard me say that? Apparently you missed that. That's satellite stations in the underserved areas. That is Compton, that is Inglewood, that is Santa Ana, that is all of these different areas, Anaheim. So we'll have boots on ground at those underserved areas, part of the community policing expansion that we're talking about. We don't have to talk negatively about what's going on now to prove that we need more help in these situations. We're just talking about expanding what we already have and, expounding upon that program that we already have. He was talking about the cost. I was going to point out, I just wanted to hear exactly what he wanted to say about cost because, to increase the manpower, of course, is going to take money. The monetary stipulation that the taxes will provide in Southern California will funds will be 43% of 732 million that will go towards. This is in Anaheim, right? So they got 732 million, and 43% of that will go towards making Anaheim a safer place. That's how they're going to be able to add these cops. And you got to think about the fact that in an area like Anaheim with its tourist destinations and all that stuff, if you have an area where a lot of people are visiting, you want to have community police, you want to have those satellite stations, you want to have boots on ground so people know that they're safe, Otherwise it starts to become not a tourist destination. He keeps saying we don't know if it works. We're pointing out situations, but we don't know if it works. Everyone here knows that if they walk into a store and they see a policeman standing there, they're not going to just walk in and steal something. You're not going to commit a crime in front of an officer. We are placing officers in the underserved areas so that you see them. They are a deterrent. They are a part of the community. That's what we're saying. That is the strategy. Put the cops where they need to be so that people know they're there and they can talk with them and they can help prevent crime as well as respond to crime with less time. I mean, they're there already. So that's a part of it, in areas like, and this is according to the OC Register in Santa Ana, they were averaging a shooting a day. I mean, in the 90s, it's nothing like in the 90s, I'm saying, where they were averaging 78 homicides for the whole year in 1990, 78 homicides. Can you imagine how we could have prevented that by having this community police program that I'm talking about, having the satellite stations there, having those officers there? I just told you that they've got 732 million, and 43% of that is dedicated to making the area better. So they have the money, they have the resources. Let's go ahead and dedicate it towards what we need it to be deterrent and being part of the community instead of people thinking of cops as oh, this guy is just here, to hassle me or bother me. And a lot of that is due to the fact that those areas that I just pointed out are heavily populated with immigrants. That's why you hire the Hispanic officers. I mean, in Santa Ana, 90.3% of the officers are white, and 7.6% are Hispanic. These are things that you need to change. Think about the community and the community you're serving and change it accordingly. Thank you.